Welcome to my journey through the Bible. This will be applications you can apply to your life and a little more in depth about the chapter. We are in 1 Samuel 29, verses 1 through 11. And we see that Achab trusts David. He is ready to go into battle with him. He has not been able to find any fault in David in the whole time that he's been staying with there. But the other parts of the army, the prince and the lords, they decided that they didn't want David and his men going with them. Was David really going to fight against his King Saul? Or would David turn and fight against the Philistines? This was a big concern of them. When you go into war, you need to trust the people that you are going into war with. If you do not trust them, that is when friendly fire happens. That means somebody shoots you that is on the same side as you of this battle. And the Philistines did not want to have to worry about David and his men possibly turning on them. So they wanted them to go back home and not go into battle against Israel. Now, God had stepped in and he solved David's problem. David didn't have to make that decision to fight against Saul and his men. And just as God had solved David's problem, God can solve our problems too. Do you ever ask God for something, for an answer? Do you pray to God for guidance in a situation or in a decision you're about to make? And then, of course, how many times do you wait on God, and how many times do you come up with your own solution? Now, while it is good to have a plan, we have to be willing to change that plan if it does not line up with God's will. Now, we need to have the wisdom to know when we should move and when we should stay still. And we also need to be able to have the wisdom to know when the plan is God and when it is our plan. And we have to be willing to give up our plan in order to go with whatever God has set up for us. We get wisdom from the Bible and from praying, from building this relationship with God so that we know who God is and we know what his characteristics are. And when we build this kind of relationship with God, then we will receive wisdom. It is a lot like when you are good friends with somebody, so much so that you can actually finish their sentence. So allow God to solve your problems today, or do not complain about them tomorrow. May God be with you in everything and in every way.